2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's finish this off. Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temzik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. By the way, she's cooking a sweet potato.
Huh.
Right.
Oh yeah, welcome back to the final chapter.
Welcome back to Ghost Trick.
Sorry, I was waiting for a good time and it didn't really present me one. Yeah, this is this is Brawl Fan 1, Super Connect 407, PlatinumRhythm, and RoushutsuRises. This is it, folks. We're about to finish off Ghost Trick.
Oh my god!
Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon! Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! Kitty. Oh, huh? A kitten? Shoot, you might get hurt!
Sabrina! Oh god.
Woo! The Rock of Gods! Ow.
Oh, my back!
It still ends with his ass sticking in the air. Are you okay? You alright now? Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temzik meteorite, huh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temzik from falling from the sky. We might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. Yeah, everyone think about this one for a second. If we save Yomiel, what will that do for the future?
I guess we're about to find out.
Well, I can only imagine it'll be just like Sonic 06. It'll be completely rewrite itself.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
What's the matter, Detective Judd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did was inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started! Here we go.
4 minutes before his death. Oh, god damn it!
There's missile. Yeah, there's not much we can do right now. Gotta wait a little bit. It's ready! I still don't know why she was cooking a sweet potato in the park. But okay.
Must be a Japan thing. Because I've seen that in animes and stuff too, where it's like, yeah, people cook like sweet potatoes in like a little pile of burning leaves. So it must be a cultural thing.
Oh,
hey, look, we can turn.
No kidding.
Hey, look, guys, we can turn up our headphones.
Ha!
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears! I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway.
That was a perfectly good sweet potato, too.
Yeah, we had to get that one little giggle moment in during this very serious final puzzle.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
At least her fate changed, albeit ever so slightly. Yeah, she didn't get to eat a sweet potato, you bastard.
Did she even get to eat it? Did she even get to eat it anyway? I mean, yeah, fate changed, so I guess we were supposed to do that.
All right.
Oh, right, you can swap, can't you?
Yeah, the one I'm controlling, this is Missile. Missile, who has the longer reach. But we can't much do anything else, unfortunately. Instead, all we can do right now is kind of get them into position. Best we can. I think. Maybe I'm forgetting something, actually. Because I know what has to be done. I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the process, which pretty much defines this entire Let's Play in its whole. But
it's right.
Okay. I always remember I always know the outcome.
Yeah,
just
rocking the basket.
Rocking the basket. There's a sweet potato in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can experiment a little bit. Why not? Let's see what happens.
Oh, shoot.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Was like, does that create another point?
3 seconds!
Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at the potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here we go. I'm going to need your help. My help?
Hurry.
No, he's going. Oh, wait. Wait a sec.
Oh, shit. Wait a second. I think I goofed.
Wait. What about the... Oh. Okay, never mind.
Now,
Okay, after fate change.
You'll see what I messed up.
Oh. Okay.
Missile, you wait right there for a second. So let's rock the basket.
Time is passing.
I'm gonna go ahead and ghost the spray. And then while it does that, hop into the sweet potato.
Oh.
You sprayed a little early there, buddy.
I hate everything. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to get everyone into position.
Take 3.
Pretty much, Miss Sissel can't reach that area unless he rides the potato there. So. Oh. Oops. Yeah, if you try tricking the headphones again, Missile calls you out. I thought it would wake her up. Even if you did wake her up. What good would that do at that moment? You're the one who needs to wake up, Sissel! This little doggy says some pretty smart things sometimes. Sorry. Okay.
It's like, mind your business, Sissel. There's a lot of pressure on my shoulders right now, okay?
There we go. Okay.
Time is passing.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, time is passing, Time Lord. Wait.
Did you miss?
What? No?
I think I got it.
No, it looks like you got
There
it.
goes.
Yes, there it goes. There we go. And oh my god, Mino and the sweet potato! What? Okay.
2 seconds.
Oh shit. Hold on. I need Sissel. Ghost!
Oh, there it goes. Now, swap. And the light tube. Yes. Oh god!
Oh, look!
No!
The lamppost is bending! But it hasn't broken yet!
I call bullshit.
Is it... It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsek fragment smashed through that glass lantern on its way down.
But it won't smash through the... Okay.
Yeah, but if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change.
However, considering that the Mino statue is tilting a little bit to our right, if anything after that happens, Mino could possibly tilt and fall on top of both of them.
Yeah, by the way, we're stuck here. I can't move Missile or Sissel. I think this was purposely designed, because the only thing Missile can reach is this part, but Sissel is stuck there, and Sissel can't go anywhere. They're stuck.
So I guess
they're stuck. Because I can't swap their places.
This is what was supposed to happen.
Yes, yeah, I was gonna say, so does that mean, like, you guys gotta wait it out, seeing us out? Okay, the shield's pretty much already up for the meteorite, so let's just wait it out and see what happens.
Pretty much.
And speak of the devil...
Here comes the Temsek rock. Doink. There! How's that? Look! The fragment's course! It changed a little! Now, Yomiel's fate should surely change! Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now it's changed. What's in its path? In its path? No!
Oh god, it's gonna hit. Oh no!
Oh, right in the dick!
It's his knee, goddammit. He's holding his knee.
Yeah, bullshit. No.
He's holding his
Yeah,
knee.
we all saw it. We all
saw that. Alright.
Detective Jode.
That was such a blue balls right there.
Yeah, see, look at that. The Temsek fragment shot through his leg, fuckers.
Yeah, his third leg.
What? Oh dear. But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down! Huh? Jode, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him! I don't know if it's his detective training or what. But even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This was my true fate.
Wait a minute.
In the end, I stole his wife away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile!
Zerlando!
The bullet stopped in midair!
No way!
Yeah, Missile, how the fuck did you get over there? I couldn't reach before.
Yeah, we're going Star Platinum bullshit again.
I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective Jode, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. You mean like this sweet potato?
What are the odds?
I don't know. What would you guys rather a bullet in your face or a sweet potato in your face?
Oh, okay, but a sweet potato in your face moving at the
What kind of a question is that? Of course I want the sweet potato in my face.
Wait, did he just get impaled?
Yeah, that was a spike behind him.
Yeah, I was gonna say a sweet potato moving at the same trajectory as a bullet. That's still gonna do something.
That's like getting hit. That's like getting hit in the face with a freaking potato launcher.
At the same speed as a bullet.
Anyway, oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back may not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious.
Oh, fuck you!
Okay,
Oh
so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. but we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning.
Totoro's gonna fall on his head.
Now it decides to tilt over.
Wake up! You gotta get out of there!
Oh no!
Damn it, my leg won't work! It's all over! We're out of time! Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out, and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let it happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together... I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your powers to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move here. There. Now gather your strength and make it spree as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case. Make it spree as if your death depended on it. Give it your all! And remember, you only have a split second. As in, mash that motherfucking button! Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it's still right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them.
Clutch sharks.
It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute. You mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body!
Ow?
Oh,
Yeah.
my legs!
Ow?
Ah.
Ye gods!
This is kind of hard to watch.
Poor guy. Held in the bag and then fucking crushed. Ah, you're awake. The fuck just happened? Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
Yeah, but if it went through your leg, shouldn't you still be, like, bleeding profusely?
Yeah,
I think a little girl would take notice of that.
He's covering it with his hand. Also, this is not no. This is not that rating kind of game. Don't worry, we're in a good rating. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you can go call the police for me? I think you can do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? It's a detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks!
Aww.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Could you do me a favor and just take that gun and aim it right at my fucking head?
I know.
Just end the pain, man!
He's gonna be like one of those people that are like, you know, they only have like the upper half of their body.
Gods. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It's as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened.
Kitty!
Aw.
Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
Did you call the police?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. It's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house to look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's.
What?
Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name.
Are you?
These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now?
Oh my god.
Old friend?
What? What?
Meet Sissel!
What the fuck?
What? You have got to be kidding me!
This is the sole reason why I wanted to let's play this game.
What, Mike?
It's like, okay, yeah.
What do I even say?
We already have like a freaking dog, so you know what? Why the fuck not?
I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody, please look at me. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me.
I'm gonna mark this body.
I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to that black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is just something that they kind of just threw at us at the very end. This was never brought up before. Kind of just thrown at us.
Really?
I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note saying, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." Pretty much what that just implied, Yomiel had a fiancé, and she committed suicide when Yomiel died.
Oh. This story just keeps getting brighter and brighter.
Jeez.
The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something he had lost, along with his life. His fiancé. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I can do for him. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then after a while I could manipulate people. Wait! Hold on. I just noticed something that I never actually thought about before. If he was only able to manipulate small creatures and objects, how was he able to take possession of his own body then?
I guess it's implying that, it's, because we've gone back in time and everything, it's, he's using the powers that he's currently had, No. I'm talking about when it first happened, like when it very first happened, before we went back, when the original plot line happened, where it said that he jumped, when he died, his soul, he jumped into the cat's body, to get away. And then he stayed with the cat for a little bit before, and when he finally regained his memory, he snuck back into the morgue and took his body back. How, though? He just said here that after a while he was able to manipulate people. Before that, he could only manipulate small creatures. How was he able to do his body then?
God. I've already witnessed so many goddamn bombshells at this point.
Unless it's just implying that he was only able to do his body because it was his. I guess. I don't know.
Sure, why not?
Anyway. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. So that's Yomiel manipulating Lynn to shoot him, to make it look like she's committing murder.
Yeah.
I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. That black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead.
What?
What?
Did you forget to feed your cat?
No.
Poke some holes in the bag?
Oh no, the first shot killed Sissel, didn't it?
I wasn't able to control her completely.
The first shot didn't miss.
The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought.
Oh.
But it did hit something, didn't it?
Oh no.
It hit Sissel inside that bag.
God damn it!
And remember, Yomiel had a Temsik piece inside of his body. So when Sissel died so close to that piece, that's where he got his powers of the dead.
Oh my
Wow.
So that's how Sissel got his powers.
Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of the Temsik radiation.
And there it is.
And that's when I got my powers of the dead. My ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back? It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I can do those things, I would have saved your life. So he got gypped. Only Sissel and Missile can do that.
Oh man.
Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet the fate of the woman you loved has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh?
Fate averted.
I mean, they're still alive.
So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years? She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. So, in reality, he got his revenge.
Yeah.
All he wanted was for Lynn to feel what he felt, and she did.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
Well, I guess it's time we got back. The new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that. The most inexcusable crime of my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jode. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Yeah, so there's still one little thing that's never been explained yet. Do you guys remember what it is?
Well, considering all the bombshells that have popped up out of the Ring of Bloom, no, I do not know. What's
the one mystery that we've had since the very beginning of the game that was never explained?
Wait, hold on. Is this leading up to the lamp?
Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you.
Aha!
Good call.
Aha!
Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten.
Good call, Ryan.
Thanks to you,
thanks.
Everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I have a full-time Twitch live stream.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait.
They call me Brown Man.
Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events.
Oh, God.
You changed the fate of so many people tonight.
Right.
The first of which was hers.
Yup.
So now just think. Where do you think the story would have gone if Sissel wasn't here to save Lynn? If things didn't play out the way they did. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment.
Wait, oh yeah, oh god, this guy.
Yeah, the original thing.
They stole the wooden box from the ceiling, hiding in the hiding place and left. And in the process,
No way.
Oh god.
2 little dead bodies were left behind.
So this is just a what-if scenario, right?
This is what would have happened if Sissel didn't do anything.
Okay.
However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, he was right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He died inside the aura of that strange energy.
Oh jeez.
But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he can do with only the power to swap objects. But he needed the power to manipulate in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the man, but there still wasn't anything he can do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red, deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold.
But
so that was you, huh?
no way.
That's right.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Missile.
What? What? A time traveling Okay.
10 years is a very long time in dog years.
Oh. What?
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again.
Oh, literally. Okay.
By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp! Over the course of long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't.
Time paradox?
From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers.
Oh, never mind.
I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the Ghost World paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was... me? So I was shot on the night of the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own memory. Sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. So, poor Missile here. Not only did he originally did this whole journey by himself. And he ended up stuck in the room under the sea, where he went back in time through Yomiel's body, and waited 10 years for that night, only for him to find the dead Sissel, get declined by the dead Sissel, and watch him run off. So
the first time.
Yes. So Missile had to go through that again, go back in time again, and wait 10 more years again. Just to try again.
Wow. Wow.
That is what I call the determination of a dog.
Right? Jesus.
It's the determination of a fucking friend.
Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path into doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know and set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that happened, it would have all been over. Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. Little naughty of me, I know.
Oh,
Yeah, there was never any danger of that. That's why Yomiel was able to go around these past 10 years and such. That was all a lie.
Oh my!
Missile made that up to give Sissel a little incentive to get shit done.
Well,
I like this guy.
I guess if he had to wait like pretty much 10 years, like twice.
20.
You know.
I combined 20.
Yeah,
years,
yeah. If this guy had to wait like 20 years, it's like, well, measures have to be made.
And honestly,
I gotta do what I gotta do to convince this guy to help me.
And honestly, you know what? It could be longer, for all we know. Because, like, who knows? For all we know, Missile was forced to go through trial and error. Maybe he had to try multiple things in order to finally get, Cecil to cooperate.
God.
At the least, it was 20 years. For all we know, it could have been longer.
It took me like over 200 years to make this happen.
Poor Missile.
I like this dog.
Oh my God.
But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age.
So what happens now?
What happens now? You heard what he said at the very beginning. He wanted to say something before he ceases to exist.
But that's not a thing anymore, so...
What do you mean?
He said he completely made that up. About the ceasing to exist thing.
That's not what he's talking about.
No, it was something that happened like much earlier.
No, that lie that Missile said was that he lied to Sissel saying that ghosts would cease to exist, if they are still around by morning. What Missile's talking about him ceasing to exist is a time paradox. He was only able to do this because he was able to go back in time because he got his powers from Yomiel. Which means that this version of Missile, despite everything he's done, is now going to disappear.
Oh, right.
Because he never died.
Yeah, the fate of Yomiel changed.
Yes.
Which means
means
what happened in the alternate timeline isn't going to happen with...
It got Sonic 06.
Okay.
And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with it, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you can do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited for these 10 long years.
10 plus.
All for the sake of your two little ladies, Lynn and Camilla, huh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what really happened in town that night. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here.
Surprise! Oh, what?
No way!
Oh, so it was a surprise party? Oh my god. Oh my god.
If you didn't hear that, it played the birthday song.
I heard it.
Were you surprised?
God damn it!
You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jode. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the Detective Division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges, too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten.
Oh, fuck that noise.
Still a kitten?
Yeah, fuck this time paradox bullshit.
Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Oh, and look at that.
Oh, God.
Hello.
Chicken!
That's Alma. That's his wife.
Yeah.
My God.
Because Yomiel was never wanted to take revenge, she was never killed.
Hey.
Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom!
Like, I got carry out.
Oh, God.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too.
Oh.
And so we meet again, Sissel.
Oh, my God.
From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somehow, somewhere, in some way. And now, this is my new fate.
Wait, what?
Sissel was hit by the meteorite fragment.
What?
Oh,
When we set it off course, it grazed through Joel and hit Sissel.
Oh,
That's why he was limp when
That's why he was knocked out.
and that's why he hasn't aged in 10 years.
Because he's just like what Yomiel was, but Sissel and Yomiel have one incredible difference. Sissel.
Oh my God, he even trained the dog!
Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn! Like I said,
God.
it is my birthday. And somehow, Missile ended up under the care of Cabanella. Hey, Missile,
okay.
I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby! But yeah, so like I was saying, Sissel and Yomiel are now in the same condition, but there's one big difference. Sissel had a family the whole time.
Aww.
He never knew that despair because he was loved. You know, Joe took him home. They kept him, and now we get to see what everyone else is doing. There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh?
Yeah, you go, not
definitely
Venus,
not.
right?
Definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective. Just like I'm not moving this. This is all automatic. So sorry if I miss anything.
No, you're good. You're good.
So what do you guys think?
Okay. Where do I even start? Okay, well, for starters, the writing in this game, not exactly what I was expecting. I mean, especially with the whole time-traveling stuff and all of that, but it's like, I know that we've somehow comparing some moments with this game, like compared to Sonic 06 or whatever. But the big difference here is that with this whole time paradox chip with this game, it was much more engaging to watch through. Way more compared to Sonic 06 and whatnot. But it's like, yeah, aside from the huge bombshells that were hit or whatnot, I really enjoyed the direction this story took. And I gotta say, for a puzzle, like, the core gameplay is still it's rather interesting. It really, much like Phoenix Wright, it really made you want to use your brain and whatnot. And I could tell just by how challenging a lot of these puzzles were. Like what items to possess, what items you gotta trick, and so on and so forth. Yeah, this, I would say this is a rather interesting gem from Capcom.
Oh, remember this guy?
Just like
remember
that,
this guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah,
he never went to jail because Yomiel never manipulated him.
Right, but yeah, like I said, I gotta say this was another really good title by Capcom. I gotta say. And just like that, I contributed more to the final thoughts of the video game compared to BJ during the end of Apes Exodus. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever did happen to all the blue people?
Well, like, the game left it open-ended, making us assume that they all got away with it, knowing, you know, history got rewrote. So even though they got away with it in that timeline, you know, that it amounted to nothing. Of course, they also died here, so, you know. There you go.
So this guy got chicken and money.
Hell yeah, the best combo.
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So what do you think, Russell?
This game really brought out a lot in terms of depth and just story, but then again, considering it's a Capcom game, like, made from those very same people who I assumed at Phoenix Wright, I kind of expect that. Because this is a very Phoenix Wright-esque game, in terms of, like, the detective stuff, the puzzle stuff, all that stuff, so I shouldn't be too surprised that they just really went all out with the story and everything. I thought it was really enjoyable. Like, there were plenty of twists and turns that I didn't expect throughout this whole thing, so that I'm really appreciative of that, too. This was a really enjoyable experience for me.
Oh, yeah. And Danny?
I don't know if there's really all that much else I can add, to be honest. I mean, it's like, you know, I definitely really love the concept with the puzzles and everything, like being able to possess objects and all that shit. Like, great idea. And it's like, you know, I love the art direction, the animations, and I mean, this is 2D in a 3DS game and everything. I mean, that's like, how is it that, you know, we see, like, you know, 3D games on consoles struggle to make decent animations, and then we get, like, this smooth quality out of pixels on a 3DS? I mean, that's like, damn.
I strongly agree.
I mean, it's like, I think if anything, that's probably one of the best aspects about this game is the animations. And and I think, like, you know, yeah, kind of going back off of what you guys are talking about, like, with characters and, you know, being enjoyable and being able to convey everything, like, this is where, yeah, the animations really do help everything out. I mean, that's like, you know, yeah, if we didn't have, like, you know, Inspector Cabanel, for example, doing his Michael Jackson dancing all the time and everything, I think we would have had a completely different character. So, I mean, It's like, you know, if anything, I think this game really does show just how important animation can be, you know, if you put the time and the effort and if you know what the fuck you're doing, you know? If you're not rushing it, you know?
Right, totally.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, like, as far as the story goes, I mean, yeah, I was following it up until, like, the last couple of chapters when they just decided all at once we're gonna throw all this shit in, and it's like, yeah, it's a time travel game, and time travel games can be a little bit complicated, but I think, again, it depends on how it's handled. Like, Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite examples, and Chrono Trigger, I think, did a pretty damn good job with the whole time travel concept, because they were able to explain how everything works as you go along. It's not like you're left completely in the dark and then all of a sudden right before you fight Lavos, it's like, oh, here's how this actually works, and here's what's going on and everything, because you know, because they introduced the concepts gradually and everything, it gives you the time to really properly digest and, you know, keep all that shit in mind. And I think, if anything, that's probably, like, the biggest flaw with this game, for me anyway, is because they dumped so much on you all at once. I mean, it's like, to me, this was getting a little hard to follow at the end.
Right, yeah, I mean, it did take me a little bit to actually realize exactly what exactly these characters were talking about, like, near the end or whatnot. But, I mean, it wasn't like at the very end, I was like, okay, I'm completely lost, okay, forget this, I'm done with this game. No, it's like at least after some time or whatnot, it's like everything is starting piecing itself back together, and it's leading to me like, okay, now it's starting to make sense. Okay.
Yeah. I'm also curious as to, like, you know, again, I think I said this like way back when you first started this game and everything. That's where I was like, I'd never even heard of this game, so it's like, how the hell did this game, like, not get any recognition?
I don't know. I do think this is a truly underrated game. That
yeah,
said,
I mean, it's like, it's freaking Capcom. It's Capcom when Capcom was, like, you know, still pretty in favorable light for a lot of people. It's made by the Phoenix Wright people, and the Phoenix Wright team is very well established and very well loved. So how the hell did we not know about this?
Well, honestly, I don't know. But as we just saw there, Yomiel finished his time. He spent 10 long years in prison, and today's the day where he finally gets out and is going to be picked up and revisited by his fiance. His fiance is Sissel.
No.
Well, no. That wasn't a joke. That was his fiance's name. That's why he named Sissel.
Right.
He named it after his dead wife, or his dead fiance.
But the way you phrased it at first, it's like, oh, so the fiance is the cat.
No, I was being serious there.
Yeah, I remember.
That does it. What a wild ride.
Oh yeah.
Like I said,
got that right.
Definitely one of the better time travel stories in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I just saved automatically. I hope that it didn't get corrupt. Anyway.
I gotta go through all that again. God damn it.
In which case, that does it for Ghost Trick, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for riding on this wild ride. And join us next time with whatever it is the fuck I feel like doing. I actually don't even know. Sorry.
Uh-oh. You better get on that, BJ.
I guess we'll see. I think what I'm actually going to do instead, instead of starting a whole new Let's Play, I'm actually going to go ahead and just start posting 2 parts of Yokai Watch every Monday from now on.
Because get through that slog already.
Yokai is going a little long, and I'd rather it not end up being a Let's Play that lasted a whole year.
Yeah,
so,
that was why I was doing 2 videos with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
You know, it was for that exact reason.
So thank you so much for watching, and just wait on next week as we crank through some more Yokai Watch. We'll see you all then.
All right, see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.